So today I woke up pretty optimistic and happy because there was no snow outside, at least in Riga, as it seems, because now when I've come like 40 minutes away from Riga, the snow is all here in the forest, which is really bad news for me because here's also ice on this little hill on which I last time barely got up even without the ice. Yeah, it was a great location, but the struggle is to get there. As I drove further, I found two new locations, but both of them had some flaws. In the first one, the forest was pretty dense, which meant that the sunlight couldn't reach the ground as easily, and it would get dark much quicker than more open space. And the second location had dogs running around. Well, I saw only their footprints, but they were pretty fresh, which meant that they could return. And also, there would be a problem with getting out of this location, because the only road was really steep, and I doubt that I could drive up on it. That's the way down. It is really steep. You can't see it in camera, but it's actually really steep. But luckily, after scouting the fourth location, I think I finally found something I was looking for. An open, quiet space, almost perfect road, and away from everyone else. It isn't dense forest. There is something that can protect me from the big winds. Okay, I think I finally found the perfect camping spot for today. Let's set up the camp. As you can see, I just set up my tent. It actually looks pretty good because the sides are pretty stretched, so if there's snow in the night or in the evening, then that shouldn't be a problem. But one thing is that there's pretty big space between the tent and the ground, and the cold air just comes right into the tent. So what I will do later, I will just fill up these spaces all around the tent with this soft snow, so there's just better isolation from the wind or just the cold air. I realized actually that I'm getting pretty cold because when I was making coffee I was just standing there, so my feet got pretty cold and also my fingers are freezing. I think I'll just wander around the forest and collect some wood for the fire. I actually brought some from home so that it would be easier for me to start the fire, but since I want to keep some of that dry wood until the morning so that it would be easier in the morning to start the fire, I have to collect some more just to use this evening. Okay, some of you might be wondering why I spent so much time and energy on this small yet big chunk of wood, and the answer is pretty simple. It made me much warmer than these little trees, well, the little trees in diameter. With this saw it took me like 15 or 20 seconds to cut them down. In that short period of time I wasn't able to get warm, so even though yes, this took me a lot more energy and time to cut it down, it still made me way warmer than while cutting those trees down. time to start preparing the dinner. This time it will be actually my favorite food that I've made in Forest, which is Forest burgers. Here are all the ingredients. We have burger buns, lettuce, onion, pickles, some sauce that is meant for burgers, some meat, cheese, eggs, and tomatoes. Yeah, I probably have to buy some better equipment for cooking, because the only thing I have is a burnt pan, which is a wok pan, it isn't a regular pan. Yeah, there's room for improvement. Actually, for those who maybe have some experience, maybe you could comment down below some recipes. Every time I will stay in Forest, I want to improve my cooking skills. I want to cook something more and more complicated and something more and more tastier. So yeah, comment down below. You can do it also in Latvian. Please do that, and let's make my burgers. These are definitely at least 2 times better than the last ones. I wish you could taste this. It's actually amazing. To be honest, this year started off quite stressful for me. Yeah, the first 2 weeks were already full of unexpected problems and challenges, and that's actually the main reason why I went camping by myself today. And honestly, that's the main reason why I go solo other times too, because when I'm here in the forest all by myself, I can really enjoy the moment, be present, without any redundant thoughts or distractions taking me away from this moment. I can focus on simple things, such as keeping the fire burning, my next meal, and keeping myself warm. Even though sometimes I sleep only 4 to 5 hours during these adventures, I still feel recharged, because my mind has had some time off from these stressful day-to-day thoughts. And for those who are new to this channel, thanks for joining and watching all the way through, and I hope to see you in the next one.